Ruth Langsford jokingly banned Anton du Beke from future appearances on Loose Women after he made a mistake during Monday's show. After the Strictly Come Dancing judges interview, Ruth asked him to help with the show's competition. "Thank you very much, Anton du Beke everybody," Ruth said as the audience gave the judge a round of applause. "One more question for you. How much can they win in our competition?" Anton, who was stood by the cameraman, shouted, £900,000. However, as he realized his mistake, he added, No. Ruth quickly corrected him and said, £90,000. £90,000, Anton repeated as the studio audience laughed. As Ruth turned back to the camera, she said, £90,000, I am never having him here again. Before the blunder, Anton spoke with the panel about the Strictly tour and he opened up about his recent hair transplant. "I started to lose my hair a few years ago. Every time I looked in the mirror it's all I could see," Anton admitted about his new hair. "It is a painful procedure. It doesn't hurt as much as looking into the mirror and seeing your hairline disappearing. It does in certain aspects dent my confidence, not as a performer. In normal life. You're either okay with it or you're not okay with it, so if you know you're not okay with it then, for me, it was a case of doing something about it. I had a period of time when I tried to do all my photos in profile. It's sort of always on your mind. It starts to consume you. It immediately transformed my life. All of that stuff that was going on went away," the Strictly judge added. "I owned it. I would talk about it. I had no interest in pretending. I wanted to go look, I've had a bit of crop rotation, I've ripped a bit from the back and shoved it on the front." Turning his attention to his tour, Anton admitted he always wanted to perform at the London Palladium with his own show. "It was the first time I'd ever performed and I'd always wanted to do something at the Palladium that was my own show," the dancer explained. "Of course, Brucey was my great hero and friend and I felt. People say ridiculous things like, oh I felt it, as I stood in the wings, I felt it and I did, I felt that. I felt a bit nervous but Brucey's ashes were there and I stood there and went, this is great.